Hey there, Sagittarius. This is Chronic Joy Tarot. This is going to be your current reading for those with the sun, moon, or rising sign of Sag, or anyone who is drawn to this video at any given time. This message is going to be for you. If you're not familiar with my channel, the style that I read, the way that I read is less about predictive outcomes or others in your life, and it's more about an internal sort of guidance, how we can grow our soul. We could take an aspect of ourself each month and develop it and continue to expand as far as from a soul perspective. So these videos can be seen at any given time. The energy that I'm drawing in now was a result of me meditating on the essence of Sagittarius. However, like I said, these messages can be for all of our souls at any given time. So if this is appealing to you when you pull up the video and it seems to resonate, then you were meant to have this guidance at this time. Okay? For those of you returning to my channel, thank you for being here again. I love you guys. I'm so happy to be able to continue to do this. I know I haven't been consistent with first of the month, so I think I'm just going to call all these videos current guidance because August 1st is long past gone. It's been crazy busy, and my intention is to continue on with these at least once a month. I'm going to try to shoot for twice a month again. Hopefully once school starts, that happens for me. Okay? I always pull one oracle card to give us guidance on a theme or a focus for the reading for that month. And right now for you guys, Sag, the card I pulled is Connect with Nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. So this is, I know I say this a lot, if you're familiar with my channel at all, I fall back on nature a lot as a form of releasing pattern thoughts, sort of a meditative practice, try to be in nature, dropping yourself out of a situation or out of a subject to try to get rest from some stress. Step into nature. It's always my go-to because it's what we're made of. We are nature. We are. And our bodies are made of many of the same elements that Earth is made of. And, mostly water, just like the Earth. And there's so many reasons to be in nature and come to a sort of a remembering of our souls and what we're here for, and that kind of a practice. So yeah, at this time right now for you, it's very important that you do it. It's kind of like a reset. We're getting ready to change seasons, and it's sort of like a resetting of your energies and a refocus. So let's see what our benefits will be and what our practice is as it pertains to connecting with nature. The Zen Tarot spread that I pulled to elaborate on that theme the spread is called the Flying Bird. We have a point of liftoff, and then we move between the wings and come to a new level of understanding. We go from internal, low, medium, and high vibration, and external, and grow as in the same way, and integrate all of the energies in order to come to our new awareness. Okay? Your starting point, Sag, is guidance. I love this because that is what I was just saying, kind of the go-to activity that you can do to regain your focus, to shift your path toward new desires, or drop the old stuck energies, to find your guidance connecting with nature is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it, right? You've probably heard the term "be here now," but that Ram Dass has sort of coined the phrase, and there is so much in those three little words, "be here now," that can be gained. And like I said, getting out there and being with the trees, with the flowers, with the animals, the birds, the ocean, the forest, wherever it is that you live, the sky, just look up at the sky and see the clouds and feel that power. That allows you to just really strictly be in the moment. That attention, you're shifting your focus to that, the power of the universe and the earth. Just shifting your focus to that helps to strip away all the other crap that goes on within us as human beings, right? And then your guidance is allowed to move you forward. This could also mean that you are that in tune with me and this reading and the energies that are coming through, and that you've been guided to connect with nature lately, and you're doing that. That could be part of your practice right now, which is a beautiful thing. But finding that inner guide is a lot easier just by getting out and being with the earth, being with the planet. Okay? All right, so the first internal energy here is called the fear of flying. So it's a potential block to our progress. So in the theme of getting out and being with nature, being with the planet, in order to further improve our inner guide, the potential thing that could block us is the projections card. Concerning yourself more with how others see you or with how you see things need to be than what is inside of you, right? Projecting outward, confusing what you see out there with what your true inner being is, what your true alignment with life is, confusing what others expect of you with what's right, right? Because what is right in the long run is you're the only one that knows that for yourself, right? This isn't sort of like a defiance. Oh, I'm not going to listen to you. You don't know what you're talking about. This is just a turning of your intent, like just turning your attention inward to gain that knowing what is right for you. And like I started out saying, the fastest way to getting that is to connect with nature, to drop away the thoughts, to drop away the schedule and all the expectations others have of you, and the busyness that's going on in your own mind and your own brain. Drop it all away. Be here now, and things open up. They really have a way of relaxing. Then you can proceed on with your path, right? But taking that time to check in and be with yourself, be with the energies that are currently with you, taking that time really helps to realign ourselves and give us a new direction and a new focus. So finding that way to drop the need to fit into any kind of ideal, whether it's coming from someone else or coming from within you, drop the need to fit into any ideal. That's going to allow your guidance to move forward. And in your external world, in your daily life, it will create a new way of seeing things. So just by committing yourself to, even if it's 10 minutes a day, a nature break, right? Look out the window if you're in an office in a busy city. Look up at the sky. Watch how the trees are flowing in the wind. Watch how the birds are flying, the patterns that they take. 10 minutes, right? Will help you reset, and it helps you to see things in a new light, because you remember that your entire point of existence does not just live within your own mind, right? There's so much more out there, so many more forces at play that are guiding us, that are supporting us, right? There are beautiful inspirations waiting for us if we just turn our attention toward, away from our cluttered minds and toward what's here now. Okay? So this could create a new way for you to pattern your days, right? It could really make a difference and reduce your stress. You'll still have a busy life, right? But by clearing the cobwebs, you could say, for 10 minutes a day and connecting with what's out there and with what the earth has to provide and the signs that the universe have always been providing for us, taking that time creates new openings for you. It creates new ways of operating in your day-to-day life. The next internal energy here, sort of the mid-level vibe, is the card of understanding. So you're beginning to develop, now these are both emotion cards. So you're beginning to develop that, okay, there's expectations that I'm perceiving that others are putting on me or that I'm creating for myself, these projections that are outwardly focused. But what I know deep inside is that we're all we all belong together. We're all part of the same energy. There is nothing really separating us. If you see the bars that are separating these doves, they're really an illusion. You can see them fading away. They're really an illusion. We are all connected. We're more connected than we could ever really know. And, as far as logically, right? We're more connected than we ever know. And to remain open to, first of all, get grounded, right, with what nature provides us, and then to realize, okay, well, my guidance comes from a deeper place, a deeper, sense of knowing that I'm always on the right path. I always am. And the earth kind of proves that to us, right? Because it is a constant. It's constantly, it has ways of destruction and destroying itself, but it has ways of rejuvenating, Every winter, the leaves fall from the trees and it looks like everything's stripped away and the life is stripped away. But every spring, nature finds a way to rejuvenate and clear and become again. And this is the cycle that we're wanting you to understand, is that force is always supporting you to move forward. And everyone around you is also going through it. Now, this is an internal knowing that you're starting to gain, like a new level of understanding that we're all in this. So say, yeah, I've gotten so far in my life, whatever it is, I'm at a certain age, at a certain level of awareness, and the people around me may not be. They may be at different stages. But the acceptance that it's all okay, even though there are people that are diversely different from you and see life in a very different way, that's okay. It's okay to allow that to be. Because if we remember and attune ourselves with the force of life that's always underneath it all and always around us, which is what I call nature, it's always there, then we'll all continue to move at one point or another. Maybe different paces, maybe, advance to new levels of awareness at different times and different paces and different jumps, different, levels, faster, getting there faster or slower or whatever. But it's all moving in concert. It's all moving with a purpose. And this daily practice of just being outside or looking outside, if it has to be that way, if you're stuck in an office at work, but connect with it. I told on another reading, I said, turn on the BBC America and put on Planet Earth. They play it all the time. And you can always find something fascinating about the world of nature that happens that we don't attune to because we're caught up in our minds. We're caught up in this is how it should be. This is what we should be doing. When there's so much more out there that's driving things forward, right? Okay, so gaining this new way of seeing things will create a nice sense of accomplishment for you in your daily life. Sort of like a, oh, I'm getting this. And sort of like an energy of you're going to rest on your laurels for a minute. You can pause to sort of take it all in and know that you're going to drop away some of the old paradigms of only acting upon what's expected of you and these mental energies that kind of drive us forward. And you're going to rest in what the universe has to provide. What the universe is asking you to focus on. Starting with nature and then expanding that to a more of a soul ascension sort of a aspect. And you're getting it. And you're really getting this. And you can continue that. It's a good practice. It's a good practice for opening up your heart and soul. The last internal energy here at the top, and sort of the awareness that you're coming to within, is a focus on the patterning, the patterns. This talks about past lives. It could literally mean reincarnation, but if that's not something that you tune into or you believe in, this could also mean just patterns over your lifetime. I've come up against expectations from others, and I've tried to fit in, and it didn't feel good. So I dropped back, I saw the bigger picture, and I was able to proceed and move on with what's comfortable for me, right? And that could be a beautiful pattern when you're talking about your soul's growth, when you're talking about ascending and expanding, because we're human, and we do get caught up in what we perceive as the right and wrong ways to go about things, which are usually imposed by other humans, these right and wrong standards, right? If you just relax back from, those expectations and rest in what's with you now, rest in this moment, rest in how far you've come, rest in what's around you and what the universe is showing you, and opening up and softening those expectation edges a little bit, that allows you to move forward and to go to a higher level, as far as your soul's achievements or soul's growth goes. Okay? A better place of understanding. And seeing that throughout your life, how that pattern may have gone, is a beautiful thing. That's a wonderful way to be able to see how far you've come. Okay? And then in your external world, and the outcome or maybe the insight to this whole reading is the existence card, which I love. It reminds me of this fairy here, connecting with nature and just being. This existence card literally says, you belong. Your home is wherever you are. You are part of Stardust. You are made of Stardust. You're part of this big universe. You're part of the earth and the way things move, the way the universe moves things. That is your being here is the universe, right? The universe lives through you. You are it. You are a necessary part of this planet and the universe. You're a necessary part of it. And this is a beautiful, beautiful way to close the reading, because this is the sort of the top line of the real world awareness line of cards, the external world. And you're getting more and more that your comfort depends less on external circumstances and more on your internal alignment. By getting out there and connecting with nature, you gain that alignment quicker, and you set yourself, on the right path to continue to grow. So your comfort and your sense of belonging starts within. It has nothing to do with anybody out there pointing fingers and saying you have to achieve this in order to whatever. Yeah, some of that stuff is needed in human life. You need to learn a language to communicate. You need to, gain a certain amount of knowledge in order to be very good at your job. There are real world achievements that need to happen, but it also is balanced out by this inner world, this universal sense of connectedness, that we're all here growing together at different paces, at different times, at different levels, right? But you're getting this. You're getting this very clearly, Sag. I love this. Okay, I love you guys, and I will talk to you next time, okay? I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll talk to you soon.